My name is Jaime Velasquez, and this is my gear breakdown for my 2025 PCT thru-hike attempt. Starting off, I have the Arc Haul Ultra. This is the 60-liter pack from Z-Packs. And then when I did my order, I got the extra shoulder cushion as well as the extra lumbar cushion. Just for that extra provided comfort. Small little attachments that I have. Little whistle and a cross my mother gave me, as well as my Garmin InReach Mini 2. On the side, I will be carrying two 1.5 smart water bottles, a spare Tyvek ground sheet just for a little bit extra layer of protection for my tent to line my pack. Even though the pack is pretty waterproof, I got the Nylaflume pack liner just as that extra layer of protection. Worst case scenario, it breaks, I'll just get a garbage bag like everyone else. PCT class of 2025 handkerchief, as you guys all know. And then right here I have my sun gloves. These are Patagonia, just as that extra layer of protection. And speaking of sun protection, I will be wearing the Mirage Merino sun hoodie in gray. It's long, it covers my hands pretty well, got a thumb hole. Nice big sun hoodie. And then it has a zip just in case I get a little too warm on the trail, want to air out a little bit. Attached to the outside of my pack, I have this small Z-fold. So a maybe not so ultralight option that I will be bringing with me is this big blue solar panel. I believe it's like a 16-watt solar panel. But if you know solar panels, even though you buy 16 watt, that doesn't mean that's the output it's gonna put. I'm getting usually anywhere from like 12 to 14 watts on a really sunny day, but that's up in Northern California coast. I'm assuming maybe in the desert I'll probably get a little bit more watts out of that. But yeah, that's my not so ultralight item, comfort item, is being able to have good battery life. My CNOC 2-liter Vecto bag, and then on the inside of the bag I will be using this Katadyn filter that we all know and trust so well. And then I also have one of these food bags from Hilltop Packs. Nothing fancy. I think it's like pretty waterproof for the most part. Same, I believe it's like the same fabric as my pack. Not too big. Again, everything in the backpacking world just looks like a fucking a fancy trash bag, essentially. But yeah, my Hilltops food bag. It's a little stuff sack from Lightheart Gear, and inside of it I will be bringing my Toaks titanium pot. I believe this is the 750. Yeah, 750. And then I have the lid, and then inside I'm bringing a small piece of Swedish cloth. I don't know if you guys know Swedish cloth, but it's pretty good. They're plant-based, and in case I need to do a little cleaning, scrubbing, I have that. And then as well as this like nano fiber REI little handkerchief. I like being clean, okay? So I'll figure out if I need it when I need it. As for the stove, I will be using the Soto Amicus. I know there's lighter options out there, but the Amicus to me provides better fuel conservation, and I like that it has 4 prongs instead of 3. It's a little bit more stable for a pot. It has the click igniter. Those break usually over time. Handy dandy lighter just in case, a little Bic Mini. And then, so I don't have to purchase fuel as much, I'm going to be bringing my flip fuel. So that should be a way that I can cycle out fuel from low canisters on the trail. Next in here, we have my little do the dirty bag, the ditty bag. I have my Bogler trowel right here, and then this little Dyneema pack I got from Garage Grown as well. A lot of the stuff that I got here is from Garage Grown. Cool little pack. It comes with my Bogler trowel. And then inside I have this small 750 milliliter hydration sack that I will be using with a backcountry bidet. I brought the Igneous gear, formerly known as Common gear, backcountry bidet, and then a small little dropper bottle of Dr. Bronner's hand soap. Next in here, I have my micro spikes. I wasn't too sure when's the best time to be carrying these, and I don't want to do that thing where it's like bump it ahead, bring it back. You know, it's just, I'm carrying it with me from the start, probably until I get to about Tahoe, and then maybe send it back home there. Next, we have a med kit that I kind of altered myself. A little bit of extra stuff in here, mosquito net. I should probably be wearing it right now because the redwood forest has a shit ton of mosquitoes. I have my like Rology kind of cork ball. You guys seen this before. Roll my foot out, you know. Self-care is really important to me. Just a mix of different medications in the case that maybe I'm feeling a lot of pain, I'm feeling sick, nausea. I kind of just repackaged everything. These are emergency electrolytes, super glue, Gorilla Glue, really handy. Tick key, just in case there's ticks. A little bit of Leuco tape that I had cut and put on a piece of broken chopstick so I can like wrap, I don't know, I just repackaged it. Some nail clippers, got to keep them nails clipped. That's where dirt bacteria, especially because I'm gonna be using a bidet, I don't want schmutz under the nails. That's nasty, people. No schmutz. A little bit of chapstick. This is also from Igneous, Common gear, but it is their backcountry repair kit. It's got like Gorilla tape, Tenacious tape, Dyneema thread, a needle, 2 extra little sports caps that I'll be using for my water bottles, pin, just in case I want to hang some clothing like off my pack. I got like 2 pins and some little tweezers. Little roll of gauze, and then here's all of my bandages, Neosporin, and like alcohol pads and wipes. A little bit of moleskin in here too. I don't really like moleskin, but I thought might as well bring a little bit. My tent stakes, I'll be using the MSR Groundhog Minis. I'm bringing out 6. I think 6 is enough. My tent needs 4 for the corners and then like 2 for the doors. If I need more, then maybe I'll buy some of those like shepherd hooks, but from what I've read, 6 is enough. I have the, what are these? The Ultras Timp 5s. I will bring the Injinji wool liners, not the regular liners. I like the wool liners a little bit thicker. I'm a big advocate for wool products. They're really comfy, they don't smell as bad. Everything gets stinky over time, but not as bad. And then I have the Ultra Gaiters that just clip into my shoes really easily, really quick. So I'll be bringing those as well. Lightheart Gear, they make pretty awesome waterproof equipment. But in the little stuff sack, I have their rain pants and their rain jacket. I will be wearing the Pranas, just to show you a little bit. The camera's following me, so I can't show you. But I got Pranas, they're nice. They have like the cargo pocket on the left side, pockets in the front and the back. They're thin, they're lightweight, there's some stretch to it. I personally like hiking in pants. Got this little Sea to Summit bag for my packed clothing. This is my bug net. This was my pillow. You can see why I mixed them up earlier. So I advertised my pillow as the bug net. But yeah, I showed you one pair of socks. Again, another pair of the Injinji wool. And then I will be bringing a third pair of socks. To me, foot care is probably the most important thing, especially when you hike a lot. And to me, foot care is probably the most important thing. If my feet are hurting, I'm not going to be happy. And because of that, I brought Creepers. They are a new brand of toe socks, and I really like the red color. These are the short ankle. They're like mid-weight. Really soft though, really soft, and they do really good for my feet. Woolly, W-O-O-L-L-Y underwear. They're long, they're 9-inch seams. As for sun protection, not only do I have the sun hoodie and the sun gloves, but I bought one of these sun hats for outdoor research. I don't know if they're used for like fishermen predominantly, but I really like this hat because not only does it like fit really well, but it's very breathable. It's thin. One of my favorite pieces of gear that I will be bringing is my Sam Bob Alpha Direct 120 hoodie. My last piece of carried clothing is going to be the Enlightened Equipment Torrid jacket. And I got the 7 denier inside, 7 denier outside. It's really light. All right, next in here we have my sleeping mat. I will be using the Zen Bivy Ultralight Sleep System for the entirety of the trail. I've used it a couple times so far. It is really comfortable, really warm. Not really much else to say about it. It's just such an awesome sleeping pad. And with that, set this aside. I have the ultralight quilt to go with it. I ended up going with the 10 degree. I tend to sleep cold, so I thought 10 degree was nice. And then it comes with the fully integrated clips so that you can clip yourself in and you don't get those drafts that quilts usually get. And we'll go into my tent. I will be using the Durston X Mid Pro 1 for my hike. I've only set it up once now. I really need to set it up more. So maybe this will be a good opportunity to set the tent up again. So let's go. And that's where the tent pops up in the background, you know. I almost forgot about my electronics. So right here I have the Light AF 1 liter fanny. It's only a 1 liter fanny pack, but I realized it holds way more. So maybe I'm just really good at cramming shit in here, but I got my permit and my campfire permit as well. I have my handy dandy long spoon from Snow Peak Titanium. And then, I know, bags in a bag. Jaime, you don't need all those bags. Well, I do. In the little zippy lock bag, I have some Apple headphones. I'm using the Belkin charger. It does 45 watt on 2 ports. It's a really good power brick. And then with that, I'm bringing a really small USB-C cable for charging. A longer, I think 3-foot cable. And then as for flashlight, so that I have some light in the night, I got this little, what is this called again? The Rovivon. This is the A8. It's not the like I don't know, there's like another one like the A6 or something. This is the A8. It does a little bit more than the other one. Super powerful though. It's like 500 or 550 lumens. And then it has a little clip that clips onto my my hat really well. So I'm looking forward to using this. Not only that does it clip on the hat, but it also has like a shine down light for if I'm in my tent. You know, I just have to wear my hat so I can get around and get some light. Also in here I have my inflator, super small. This is the Alpenglow inflator for my sleeping pad, and it just plugs into either my iPhone or I can plug it into my battery pack. Bringing the toothbrush, bamboo, dental floss, gotta take care of the teeth. And then I have toothpaste tabs. Kind of bringing like a lot of toothpaste tabs. I don't care. I have my little Victorinox Swiss Army knife. And then for my battery pack, I am going to be doing the Nightcore 10,000 milliamp. I'm probably going to have to buy another battery pack along the way, because I will be doing some filming. And it has 2 USB-C charging ports. So yeah. And then the iPhone 15 Pro titanium white. And yeah, that's everything I'm bringing in my fanny pack. And then these are my trekking poles. I got the Lecky trekking poles. I'm trying to think what kind they are. These are the Legacy Light trekking poles. Haven't used them much. I'm not really much of a trekking pole guy, so I'm hoping to get better at using trekking poles while out on the trail. But looking at that, that is all of my gear that I will be bringing with me on my 2025 PCT thru-hike. Thank you guys for watching my video, and if you care to follow me out on the trail, I will be posting my journey weekly on Instagram. My handle is JTriple22, JAYTRIPLE 22. And I hope to see some of you out on the trails. And to all my family at home watching, thank you guys for all the support, both physically, you know, emotionally, and for keeping me in your thoughts and prayers. And hopefully I'll see you soon, Canada.
Bye.